Hi guys, it's Liz here, aka Isabel Shirin, Bondi Babe, Liz for Paris Adored, and all my bots. Well, I'm filming from inside my home. This is my skybox hideaway that no one gets to come to. And I've just refurbished it because I had a very stressful weekend, so I thought, I'll rip my old place apart. And I've just noticed that there's grass coming through the floors. Yeah. That means I've got to have to redo this all over again. But I'm not going to do that now. It's actually Monday morning. I normally record Coffee with Isa at least the day before, at the very least. But I've not even had a moment to do that at all this last weekend because I've just been harassed. I've just been a little bit stressed. I was saying to my friends Maddie and Rosie, and I was saying I have never felt so stressed just to get anything done. I've had one of those weekends where the minute I go to do something, I'm being sort of like, hello. And I can't do anything. And I'm one of these people that stops and has a chat. So I created this new routine. I was unavailable. That's it, unavailable. And the only thing with unavailable is when I was trying to res a new sofa. There's a problem when you're unavailable and on auto respond when you go to open any packages. Yeah, it just disappears and you don't see the little thing that says accept. Which is a bit silly on my part. So that's the one thing I realised. And it was that, if I'd discovered this ages ago, I would have been using it ages ago. When you're on unavailable, I noticed that all my group instant messages and things like that, they just don't appear. Oh my God, what bliss that is. They just do not appear. They do appear when you go off unavailable and then all of a sudden it comes through, which is good for me. And I was like, oh, this is a revelation. I've discovered something new. So I've not really been able to record much this weekend. I did work for a couple of days on my pre-Halloween video, which I released on Sunday morning, which was yesterday. So I'd spent some time doing that and fitting it together because I think that's probably the longest I've spent on doing a video in terms of time it's taken me to do, only because I had so many outfit changes. It was ridiculous. So I am every little dancing creature within that video. So yes, I had to, suddenly quick, I'm going to change. Right, I need to change. So it was kind of fun to do, but did take up a lot of time. But what I touched on this on a blog on Saturday, is the fact that I log in and I'm not able to get things done because I'm getting so many messages at the moment, and I feel really bad. I've always been one who, if someone sends me a message, I'll answer them. But I've had to, in the last 24 hours, I've had to be really, really quite strict and just put myself on complete unavailable because I cannot get things done. And I know it sounds very odd, but I actually do get quite stressed if I cannot do the things that I task myself. I'm like that in real life. So if I set myself tasks to do, I like to get them done. If I don't get them done, I get quite sort of irritated with myself, which is how I got this weekend, very irritated with myself that I didn't get things done. So this is a very unusual thing for me to do, record this before I walk out the door in the morning. However, this week is not a normal week. I'm on a training course, so I get to start at 9:30 every day, so I don't have to walk out of my door till 20 past 8. So I've got an hour to kill. Although I'm not going to speak for an hour. Yeah. No, I'm not. Because I'm not really. I'm liable to go completely off the tangent if I do, and I think it's probably best I don't. I'm on a tangent, going off the peak sort of person. Yeah. Anyhow, I went along to the opening of Beskinkta, I can never say it right. I did the last Coffee with Isa, I filmed there. The opening day was yesterday, the 1st of October, and I would recommend you going there. Probably don't all rush at once because obviously too many people will cause some problems. However, make it as one of your destination spots during your teleporting around because it is absolutely beautiful. it has a really apt story. When you land, there's a video that plays there. You just click on that. That's me talking. But watch it. Okay, and then when you walk through, you see the monk on the right hand side. There's another video playing. I'd recommend you watching that just before you start your experience, because then you get the whole idea behind the experience. Yeah. So as I was saying, I had a moment of pulling up my home. So I destroyed it about 3 times this weekend because I was feeling so sort of like I have to do something. It could have been Namaste Beach, but I left that alone wisely. So I decided to pull my place apart. So I pulled it apart and I raised up a skybox, which I absolutely love. This particular skybox from Trompe L'Oreal. It's not L'Oreal. I can never say their name either. But it's the Attic skybox, and I absolutely love that skybox. However, my home is on 25112 metre square prims of land, and so it took up, at least 114 of those prims, and I thought, as much as it looks lovely, I cannot then decorate as much as I'd like to, so I decided nah. So then I put down another one, a 2-story one. Resed it all, did it all, and then I thought, nah. So I am now left with the one I'm in now. I haven't finished doing it yet, and when I do, I will take you on a tour. I'm not sure that the bedroom's going to stay as it is. It's just that I wanted to get something in, so that I can go to bed. Yeah, it needs curtains going up still, and prints and little knickknacks and stuff. But and that took up a lot of my time, just doing that. And strangely, I do that kind of thing when I'm a bit sort of stressed. I just rip things apart and restart them and faff about, and it's like, don't disturb me. And I've pretty much been like that all this weekend. It's just I think it's a sort of like a transition from last week, because I had, the last 2 weeks have been pretty bad. The real life work situation has been pretty bad, but this last week it's just been dire, and frankly it was a pleasure, a total pleasure to walk out of the office at 4 o'clock and go, see ya. I'm not seeing you for a week. I won't be here. Yeah, because I'm on union training this week, so it's a lovely start, 9:30 in the morning till 4:30 in the afternoon, amongst people that are all there for the same reasons and genuinely positive and want to do some good things. And I need to be around some positivity at the moment, because work's so negative. It's just so fraught with backbiting and bitching and unsureness of futures, and it's a very toxic environment, actually. And for me, I'm normally a fairly happy-go-lucky person, and it's kind of destructive to my soul at the moment. So it's quite nice to get away from there and do something different this week. So that is what I'm going to do. I don't suppose you want to know what it's about. It's my Unite training. I'm a fully trained rep, but with each union you join, you retrain and you get a new certification. So that's what I'll be doing. Apart from work and stuff, my week's been quite uneventful, actually, in terms of other things. There's been nothing sort of, momentous this week at all, really. So, it's very nice, some of the messages I get. Thank you very much. I do appreciate them. It's nice to get some positive feedback from people with ideas and stuff. I can't fulfill all the ideas in a rush, because obviously I've got things scheduled for me to do, and so I sort of have a commitment to do those things, the blogs that I do, but I try and fit things in around, and like I said before, it's I contemplated that at least one item a week is just going to be sort of a pleasurable not that blogging and vlogging isn't pleasurable, because it is, but something not a item product thing that I'm blogging. It's going to be something creative and fun, which is like my Halloween thing. All 9.5 minutes, I tell you, all 9.5 minutes. There were so many things I wanted to put in there, and I still haven't done them. But however, that's my pre-Halloween. Yes, in the background I'm working on Halloween. Scary ass. Not sure. Yeah. Anyhow, I'm not going to tell you anything about that, but in case it just doesn't work. Yeah. So really, I haven't actually really had a lot to share with you. I keep getting asked how's the dating stuff going. It's not. It really is not. You know, oh God, I've had some dire messages lately. You know, when you just think, where did you come from? Tell me where you're going. There's been a few like that, and I'm not even going to give them the notoriety of reading out their messages. And one actually sent me a really, really pervy one, and I was just like, are you serious? Are you really serious? You send this kind of thing to women? Good God. So I don't know what that person's success rate is, but I'm gathering it's... Well, actually, I do a disservice, because some people like that. So maybe a 2% success rate. I'm of the 98%. A bit more class, you know. Yeah, it just makes me laugh all the time. Oh yeah, I said about my French friend. He's been away. Actually, he's been away. You know, on a holiday. So I get these Facebook updates of fish and diving and stuff like that, and they're really impressive, actually, I have to say. I'm kind of jealous. I wouldn't mind doing that myself, actually, although, yeah, maybe not. I swim and all that, but going underwater for any length of time, I'm like, and which is really funny, because when I was young, in the olden days, when I was young, I never used to swim above water. I was always an underwater swimmer, so I could, seriously, one end of the pool to near the other end, I would swim underwater. As I got older, that kind of changed, and I wasn't able to hold my breath that long. But I was very good. I was like an aquamarine animal, I was. And I used to do a lot of underwater swimming, but these days I just can't seem to do it. I actually panic underwater, which is really weird. It's not like I've drowned before or had one of those experiences that would cause you to be like that. But I don't do it anymore. I have to keep my head above water. It's kind of odd. Maybe it's as you get older, your lungs haven't got the same capacity, and it, I don't know, maybe it's that. I've never smoked or anything like that, so you can't say I'm a smoker. So don't say I'm a smoker, because I'm not a smoker. So that's not what's causing my lungs to not filter capacity. Yeah, so which makes me want to go swimming right now that I'm talking about it, actually. However, now's not the time, because if you're in the UK, you know autumn is coming. The trees are like suddenly, slowly starting to go brown, and the leaves are falling down. It's my favourite time of the year, actually, autumn. I absolutely love it. I don't like it when it's raining and you've got to walk through this stuff because you slide everywhere. But it is the favourite time of the year. And it's the favourite time of the year for me in Second Life. Yes, I know, I'm going to mention Second Life. It is the most favourite time of the year. I love it when the Sims redecorate for the autumn. I absolutely love it. The colours are amazing. And it's just so much fun to go around to different Sims and just see how their sort of interpretation is on autumn / coming to winter. A lot of places are gearing towards Halloween, obviously. So there'll be a whole month of like Halloween madness. But when you go past the Halloween stuff, there's all the sort of the rich browns and stuff, and I just love it. And it's great for photos and you know, hanging out. And I know this is really sad, but I do like to get dressed in a nice woolly jumper and boots, even if it is as my pixel self. I do like it. It's just like it's a really bizarre thing, I know. And I got my little hairs ready that have got scarves attached to them and little woolly hats. So they're at the ready. So you'll probably see a lot of posts coming up in my blog and on my videos where I'm all rugged up and warm. And if I've got a skimpy dress, I'm going to be wearing a little jacket with it, you know, that kind of thing, and boots, and because I love it, absolutely love it. I'm rambling on now, aren't I? I never ever talk about Second Life in here, but you know, what the hell, I'm going to throw it in today because I can. I really can. My cat's looking at me thinking, what is she still doing here? So I'm never here at this time in the morning. I'm normally out the door, and they're probably thinking it's like Christmas now because I'm hanging around. Yeah. They're in for shock because I'm going to go in a moment. Today's not as long as normal, or about much as normal, only because of my time factor. I haven't had that time, and I haven't really got the time to sit here and talk for a long time either, because sadly I do have to go. So yeah, I might do an impromptu proper coffee this week. I'm not sure. We will see. My time is going to be different this week because instead of finishing at 4, I'll be finishing at 4:30, which means I'm not going to get home till 5:30, near 6 o'clock in the evenings. My recording time is very limited. I tend to record before my son comes home from work, so I'd only have about half an hour, 3/4 of an hour if I'm lucky to record, because I never do it in front of him. I mean, I film in front of him and stuff, a vlog, you know, the odd vlog and stuff, but I never do my coffee in front of my son, because obviously it's me talking about all sorts of things, and frankly I don't want him to hear. Because he'll probably stand there. The thing is with my son, and he's full of opinion. He's very opinionated. I guess it's a bit like me. I mean, he takes after me in many ways. But he is not quiet on his opinion. So if I were to utter something, you'd hear the background reverberation. And I'm like, no, I'm not having that. No. Anyhow, right. I will just say I wish you all a great week, and I apologise this is so short, but it's been a very harassed few days. I was slightly harassed in real life because I've had a house full all weekend. I had Mason. Saturdays is always Mason now, so I had him all day, and then his mum turned up, and then she didn't want to go. I know, she didn't want to leave, so she stayed here till 7 o'clock. I was like, for God's sake, I haven't even done my housework. And then my son and his girlfriend and a couple of friends, and I'm like, will anyone just give me a break? So I haven't had one this weekend, which is very bizarre for me. So actually I'm looking forward to the start of this week because I'm getting a break. So go figure on that. Anyhow, right, I'm going now. Have a jolly good week, and I will see you soon. Okay, bye-bye.